The Ohio AgNet Cab Cam series continues thanks to Homan Incorporated. Visit homaninc.com for all of your livestock and grain equipment needs. I'm in the tractor with Kyle Brenneman. And so Kyle planted wheat on September 20th. So the first question a lot of guys are going to ask is, we're ahead of the Hessian fly-free date.
We are about a week ahead of the date for our area. What the field we're planting today was some prevented planting ground from this spring. It was too wet to get into to plant beans into, and so what we did is we planted a cover crop of oats after spreading some chicken manure, and now we're in here planting wheat.
So I got a shot, your dad's on the back. I said, you guys usually do that, and you said this is a test plot we're planting. So he's back there making sure that the seed's getting spread out evenly. So
making sure we don't run out of seed.
What's the, it's just kind of a large scale test plot, or are you planting a bunch of different varieties in here?
Normally we like to save our wheat from year to year, and this year we're throwing a different variety into the mix and seeing which one comes out on top. And if this is the winner, this is the one we'll harvest to clean and treat next year for our wheat. And if not, the other hybrid in this field will be the one we'll save.
Kyle, you've got a pretty good stand of oats here as a cover crop. Clearly got dry enough to get your cover crops planted, but maybe not dry enough to get everything planted this spring that you'd hoped to.
Yep, that's right. We had about 600 acres of ground that would have went to beans we didn't get planted. And so all of those acres got a cover crop of oats on them, plus some chicken manure. And we picked enough acres out that we wanted to get our wheat planted a little early this year. Beans are going to be coming off late in our neck of the woods, and wanted to get the wheat in early.
So it's kind of critical for you guys to have wheat ground because of your hog operation, correct?
That's right. Got lots of manure to haul in the summer, and that spreads our labor out too. We got a bunch of labor that helps in the summers, and that keeps them employed and busy.
So how many acres of wheat would you typically do in a normal year?
This year's a little bit more than normal. We're doing about 450 this year. Normally we like to plant between 350 to 400 acres.
So with all the hog manure you're hauling, are you able to meet all of your nutrient needs through hog manure?
We don't do much commercial fertilizer. We do a little bit of potassium every now and then. But other than that, besides nitrogen for the corn and the wheat, hog manure or chicken manure is the only major nutrients we're applying.
I saw your Uncle Stan was spreading some urea on this field earlier, and he's pulling the spreader with a pickup truck. Well, tell me about that.
A little bit different setup. We've got he can go faster through the field, and he can go faster on the road with this setup. There's a little gas motor sits on the spreader that runs the spinner in the back, and then it's just a ground-driven spreader.
So looking at your corn and your beans, so we're September 20th, how soon you think you'll have anything ready to harvest?
The last couple days here when we've been planting wheat, I've just started to see the silage choppers go. And when they start taking silage off, you know, you're 3-4 weeks out, and it might be longer this year depending on the weather we have and how fast the corn dries down. And beans are starting to turn. It might be, might be 3 weeks.
Joining me today for our cab cam, Kyle Brenneman, and planting the wheat into cover crop. I think something that we're going to see a lot of this year is guys handling and taking care of the acres that didn't get planted this spring, and hopefully we can move into 2020 and see a better season. Thanks for joining us for today's cab cam. I'm Bart Johnson with the Ohio AgNet.
Hello, this is Dale Everman with Homan Incorporated. Thanks for watching the Ohio AgNet Cab Cam for 2019. Today we're going to talk about grain dryers. We are a GSI dealer. We carry anything from a single stack 1114 like I've got behind me up to a 10,000 bushel an hour tower dryer. Along with the dryer systems in GSI, we're also a Westfield and Sudengate dealer for augers and portable drive-over pits. It's nice to have a high-capacity, dependable auger when you're in harvest. You don't want to be down. If you're interested, give Homan Incorporated a call at 419-925-4394. Homan Incorporated, your first choice in grain handling equipment.